For our project, we're going to be inspired by Edvard Munch's famous painting called The Scream. He was a Norwegian painter and printmaker, and this picture became so famous that everyone tried to recreate it all over the world. He was known for his emotions and also how he used his lines and the use of color. You can see in The Scream, he has warm tones in the sky and cool tones down below. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with a piece of paper or sketchbook and a pencil. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a border around this whole thing. So we're going to draw our Scream head in the middle and then give it a nice vivid border. So I'm going to put 2 fingers down here and do a little line here. Another 2 fingers down at the bottom, another little line, and a third. I think 3 dots help you make a perfect straight line. So we're basically just going to put a straight border that's about 2 fingers, and you can put your 2 fingers down and draw some dots to help you draw that straight line. If you do have a ruler, you can go ahead and make a ruler. It does not have to be a perfect straight line. 2 dots, 2, 3. And just do the best you can. See, notice mine isn't quite perfect, but it's okay. I'm trying because I do not have a ruler, and I am definitely not perfect at drawing straight lines. So I'm doing the best I can. Okay, we're going to come back to designing this later. We're going to go right into the Scream head. So for the Scream head, we have a bunch of different shaped heads that we could potentially use. A circle, oval, squares. So think about what your face looks like. It's going to be about the size of your fist, and we want to have this crazy hair going up in the air. It's going to look like our hands are on the side of our face, and then our hair is flying in the air. So give yourself a fist, and that's about how big yours is going to be. We're going to put it in about the middle. Well, maybe a little below the middle. So here's the middle here, and I'm going to start a little bit below it. So here's the middle fist. I'm going to put a little line because that's where the middle is, and I'm going to draw the shape of my face. I'm going to actually just draw kind of a circular face there. So after we get the face, you're going to draw the neck. And again, just do the best you can. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, and you can erase later. And at any point in time, if you need to, you can hit pause. Okay, I'm going to do 2 lines down for the neck. Go ahead like this. And then I'm going to actually draw the arms. They're going to come up and go on the sides of my face. So we're going to draw 1 line here coming up, and then another line here that goes a little further up. Another line here that goes up and up. And notice this line is going to the side of the face. So at this point in time, I'm going to draw a little cross line here and here. So this is kind of like my sleeves. And then for the face, watch how you can do this. You're going to put your pencil here on the side, and you're going to bump out and down. So it's just a little out and down. So it's almost like a curve. It just goes out and down to your shirt, out and down. This is your arm and your shirt. And then here we can just draw a little thumb like this and a thumb like that. Okay, and I can erase the face that was right here. So it looks like, and let's go ahead and just curve this end here. Curve that end here. So it looks like your fingers are on the side of your face. All right, now we can come back in here and continue our shirt. I'm going to just continue it down, over here, and down like that. All right, so now it's like our arms are up going, ah. Okay, and it's a little bit not proportionate because maybe my arm should have been bigger and out here because, I don't know, it almost looks like they're fake arms that I'm holding up. But it's still kind of cute, and you get the idea. All right, so the next step is we're going to draw our eyes. There's a bunch of different eyes you can draw here. You can decide which ones you want to draw. I'm going to go ahead and draw ones that have first like this. It's almost like a little frowny face, but not super frowny. And then I'm going to do an oval on top. My eyes are looking like this one right here. And then an oval on top. And then I'm going to put a little dot in the middle and a dot in the middle. And I'm going to leave the inside with like that circle like that. Okay, then I'm going to just kind of do my eyebrows like this, kind of poking up like, because I'm going to be screaming. I'm going to do a nice big mouth. So you can pick which eyebrows you want to do. Think about what eyebrows you want to do. So after we have the eyes and the eyebrows, if you want to add some eyelashes, you can. Feel free. You do not have to. That's up to you if you think it looks good, and if not, you can erase it. So the next step is we're going to go over here and draw the nose. I'm just going to draw a simple nose that goes like this and just kind of hooks like that, just a simple nose. Now don't draw it too big because we need a lot of space for this mouth. So for this mouth, we're going to have like an open mouth like this. I'm just going to do a basic one like this. You can do it with lips if you'd like. So I'm going to draw a circle like this. And then I'm going to draw some teeth here. So a line here to draw some teeth. And then to draw a tongue, you're going to go in and do a bump and a bump like that. And again, if I'm going too quick for you at any point in time, you can pause. All right, so now the next step is we're going to draw some fun lines down here for the hair. So we're going to put a bunch of crazy hair into the sky. So think about what kind of line designs that you might want to do for the crazy hair in the sky. All right, so I'm going to start with my zigzag line. Then after that, I'm going to try my dotted line. You can make any kind of lines you like. I'm going to do a curly line. After that, I might just do a regular spirally line, and you can repeat lines that we've already done. I'm going to do a super scribbly line. I'm going to do this zigzaggy that's like going all over the place line, and maybe just one more to fill in at the end. So now I have my crazy hair going up into the sky. Now the next thing is we're going to go ahead and draw a simple design border. Now I have some designs here you can look at. You can do any of these if you like, or you can draw any kind of simple one. So we're going to look kind of at this. I noticed there's some simple shapes like a triangle. So maybe I want to do a triangle and some lines. But again, do not make it too complicated, just something simple. And whatever I do on this side, I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to do my triangle line, and it's not going to look exactly the same, but I'm going to try the best I can. And another line here. Okay, now here I might just do a simple shape in the corner. I'm doing hearts for my corners. And then up here and down here, I'm going to just do a repeating pattern. And you could do whichever ones you like. So once you are done figuring out your outside border pattern, we're going to outline just a few things, but not too much. We're going to take our black marker, and if you need to hit pause at this point in time to go ahead and finish this up, go ahead and hit pause. But once you're ready, we're going to take our black marker and we're going to outline our face. I'm carefully going over the lines, and if I accidentally mess up, it's okay because we can erase the pencil line underneath and all you will see is your black marker line. We really want the face to stand out, so that's why we're doing it in black. And then the one last thing we're going to do, the border is in black too. Just this main line, just so we know that it's our border. But then when we color in, we're going to do all sorts of different colors. All right, so now we have the main part. So we're going to use a combination of markers and color pencils to color in. Now, when you use the marker, it's really going to make it pop up for emphasis. So I want to do that with my hair. So I'm going to choose different colors. And now remember we've talked about that our primary colors always make secondary colors. So some of my primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And remember, when I mix red and yellow, I get orange. When I mixed red and blue, I get purple. And when I mix yellow and blue, I get green. So we're learning about all these fun different colors. So let's go ahead and go over them with markers for these bright ones. And if you don't have markers, you can use really whatever you have. Okay, so I'm kind of filling them out so it's really nice and bright. Trying all the different colors. I might have to repeat some colors, but that's okay. All right. And now we've got some nice crazy hair up in the air. Now at this point in time, I'm going to color in the rest of this with color pencils because I really want my hair and this to be outlined standing up. So I'm going to take color pencils and just start coloring in. So I do not have, there's all different colors you can use. I'm using a light orange and I'm just slowly going over it so it gets this lighter color. You can color your face whatever color you'd like. And I'm just going nice and light. I'm not pushing too hard. And then for my tongue, if I push harder, there's an orange tongue. Maybe I have an orange tongue. So notice that when I pushed harder, it came out like dark orange. When I do it lighter, it's light orange. I might give myself some blue eyes around. And maybe I want to color in the background of my mouth with the black. Well, it was purple, but that's okay. All right, now I'm going to color in my shirt. And if you want to add some fun stuff to your shirt, you can. So maybe you want to put like a star on my shirt. Maybe I want to add a collar on my shirt. You can add whatever you'd like. Then you can go ahead and color it in. I'm going to still use my color pencils to color it in. And I'm using purple, color my shirt in, making sure that I'm angling my pencil so I'm getting a nice good color. I'm going to push harder to outline that. Coloring in. All right. And at this point in time, we're going to start with our border because we're going to decide later on if we want to leave this white or if you want to make it a color, because sometimes some people might say, let's just leave it white. Now with Edvard Munch's background, he used a lot of warm colors and cool colors. So you can decide to be inspired by him. I'm going to do that. So for my border, I'm going to do these, the cool colors, like these colors. And then the top and the bottom, the warm colors, like these colors. So I'm going to just keep them separate so I don't forget. So you can color some of it in fully if you want. Or you can use a combination of marker and color pencil. So I'm going to do mine. I'm going to start out like this. And I'm going to actually flip it and do the opposite. But I want to keep the same color scheme, which means keep the same 3 colors that I chose before for this part of the border. And I'm filling it in nice and good. Now I might try my purple. So for my purple, I don't want to color it in with, I'm going to use my color pencils to color it in, but I am going to put a stripe in between each one like this. Okay, so that's all for my markers for this side. And then I might take some of my color pencils, maybe my green, and color in all these squares or triangles. And again, you're going to probably go at much different pace than me. So at any point in time, please hit the pause button. I'm just going to take yellow and do it in the background here. Even though it is kind of a warm tone, I'm going to use some yellow for the background. Okay, and yellow on this side too. So now that I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and do the top of my paper here and here, which are going to be in my warm tones. So just using these 3 right here. Okay, so I'm going to try to color these in. And I'm going to do some kind of a pattern. Down here, I'm going to do the opposite. And I think for the insides, I'm going to add a little more design, and I'm going to put some lines. And then these polka dots. And then I'm going to take my color pencils and color in. I'm going to do a light orange for the background. And again, you can just color at your own pace. You're the artist, you make the decisions. You can go ahead and stop at any point in time and start coloring, or you can keep going and color with me. And if you stop, you might want to fast forward. All right, so I'm going to color my last few bits, and then when we come back, I'm going to be fully finished. All right, pretty much done here. So at this point in time, I would hit pause if you need more time to color, because I am pretty much done. I'm going to decide whether or not I want to color in the background. Sometimes I say it's good to leave it so it really stands out, and I might leave it today, or I might just take a light blue color and very lightly go in the background. I'm going back and forth, and since my marker is so bright, I can just lightly, if you're doing it with a light color, I can just go right over it and you won't even know the difference. Now, there is one thing I'm going to do before I'm finished, because my hair is up in the sky and it is beautiful, but I want to have a little bit more hair. So I'm just going to go in here with some of my pencils and maybe add some more lines in between and maybe copy some of the lines with my color pencils. So I have even more hair flying up in the air. And you can decide where you think you need more, or you're done. And at this point in time, I am pretty much done with the project. So I hope you guys had fun and you learned a little bit about the famous painting, the Scream, and line. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.